All right, so today I plan on doing the spark plugs and oil change on this. I am still waiting for the spark plug boots and the new magnetic drain plug that I ordered. I don't know if this car already had one, but I like to know what I'm doing as far as parts go myself. So it was $9. It's cheap, easy. So once those parts come in, I will get the back of this up in the air, get the wheels off, do the oil change and spark plugs. It's already 85 degrees. It's only 10:30 in the morning. It's supposed to be another 102 plus day, so probably won't get a lot done on this morning. But I wanted to come out this morning and take a look and see if I could figure out what was going on with the top, kind of not wanting to go up and down smoothly. So I want to open up the access hatch, whatever you want to call that, this top cover deal, get back in there and see what's going on back there, make sure everything's connected. The other thing, like I said in my other video, is with the top all the way down, it was still showing that it wasn't completely latched, and this wasn't going all the way down like it is now. So there's that. The other thing I just wanted to do is, since I got it off the trailer and I can walk around a little bit, I wanted to take a quick look. For the most part, the body's in pretty good shape. It does have some clear coat wearing down in here, up in there. You can see it up there. But really the only bad parts on the car is this door, the driver's door right in here. There's a dent, and this fender right here is another dent. The front end has got some peeling. This hood, even though it's black on the bottom, it looks like somebody sprayed it with rattle can. It's not the same black. You can see orange peel for days. There's runs in it, lots and lots of orange peel all over it, lots and lots of runs. This side of the car is in pretty good shape. I think I saw a small ding right here, but that's like a little door ding. Other than that, this side of the car is pretty straight. I've already been looking online to see about some performance mods, some exhaust, a couple other things that car I kind of want to do to it, like, you know, new coilovers, upgrade the brakes. I did find some R1 concept slotted brakes with carbon ceramic pads for under $300, so I'll probably be ordering those in, because these rotors do have a pretty serious lip on them from what I found on the front when I had the front wheels off yesterday. So yeah, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hop in the car and check out try to get this top up and see what we can find out. All right, so I've got the car sorta in service mode. I know I don't have this up as high as it needs to go. This is fully up, but I've already noticed one thing. So first thing I noticed is this cable is broke off from its head unit. I'm not 100% sure what that. So yeah, that's broken. So I need to get a new one of those. The other thing I noticed is the amount of oil and dirt buildup right here. You can see where I rub my finger on it. That's that white spot. So I'm going to probably do a little engine degreaser once I get this thing open. So I need to figure out how to get this up, because this is not going up very far. And I know a lot of people were saying that it's the glass hitting the roll bar, but even as far up as I have brought this, we're still not even coming very far forward. So I'm not sure what that's about. So I'm going to do some reading. I am going to do some cleaning. I'm going to have to get some engine cleaner, scrub all this down, find out where this mess came from, Is this just from them not maintaining it? All this, because there's oil buildup on the top of these intake runners too. So clean this all up, find out what's going on with this top. I'm gonna have to hunt down a cable and go from there. All right, so that's it for right now. We will be back once I do some research. Okay, so I'm not sure if I did this the right way or the wrong way, but I ended up having to unhook this clip so that I could get my glass window up high enough. Now, the videos that I saw, one guy was taking off the clips for this cover, other parts, I don't know. I didn't have to take off any other clips other than pop that one, and of course the other side was broken. I have my roof sort of forward, it's not really that far back, but I am using this ratchet strap here just to kind of hold it up, give me a little access. Now I guess I could get this metal cover up out of the way if I just unclipped it and give me a little bit more room, but other than that, it's a little dirty down in here. It's really dirty down inside there. It looks like there's a lot of oil. I'm thinking I may pull off the intake, see what's going on underneath there. I don't know why there would be oil down in there. Maybe leakage from something that spilled. So who knows? So yeah. And it looks like the oil air separator, at least on this 2003, it's got the newer version. I was thinking about going ahead and replacing that. I've heard that they have a tendency to fail. So could some of this oil be because of that? I don't know. But these, I saw them online, they're like 50 bucks. So it wouldn't hurt to change it. It does take a couple hours, and it's a kind of a pain in the butt from what I understand, but that's something I can work on. And as you can see, there's a lot of cobwebs and stuff. This car has sat and sat. So I do want to get everything cleaned up, get all this oil and stuff out of here, start with a clean slate. So once I do the tune-up, I'm gonna wash down this entire thing. Of course, I went to the parts store this morning and didn't buy any engine cleaner, so hopefully I have some here. If not, I will be making another trip. I did just pull off a cover that was stuck down inside that well. There's the cover right there. I'm not really sure where it came from because it was laying in this down in here on the bottom, and I don't see a similar one on this side. So is this one missing, or does this side not have one? But yeah, I do want to vacuum all the leaves and stuff up out of there, get this cleaned up quite a bit. So all right, now it's really hot. I'll be back later. All right, I'm still waiting for my parts to come in. So I thought, since I had a little bit of time, I'm going to get in here with the vacuum cleaner and clean all of this dirt and sand out, vacuum up all these cobwebs, and then I did find a can of engine degreaser. So it's hot enough, I can spray this down now, and in a couple hours when it's cool enough for me to work out here, it will be all dry. So let me get my little vacuum and the cord, and I'll get in here and start vacuuming this back area up, because there is literally every channel is full of leaves. And I believe this is supposed to be the little part that you pull out to secure the glass so that you can do maintenance, but right there on the ground, that was the elasticy part, and it completely was rotted out. So this top doesn't look that old. It doesn't seem to have any damage to it anywhere that I can find, but yeah, we're gonna get this, let's get this cleaned up. Okay, so the rear spoiler, cover, whatever you want to call this, wasn't held on by anything other than this one clip out here on the end. These other 3 clips were broke off. They were just sitting here in the channel, and this was literally just sort of laying on there. So I don't think there's a repair for that, so I need to look to see about getting a replacement. I put the fuse panel back where it belonged, so that's all done. I need to retuck all the carpet back into the seam because it looks like somebody had all pulled the carpet out of there. I did vacuum along the trunk because it was full of crap too, all the jams. So there's still dirt in there. It's because that stuff's been in there for a long time. So I'm gonna get it wet, and then I'll hit it with a brush and try to get it out of there so it looks a little cleaner. But yeah, I vacuumed up all the cobwebs, got that ready. It's 102 right now. It's 3:30 in the afternoon, so I'm going to leave this like this for now, and I'll come back in a couple hours when it's cooled off a little bit and see about hitting the engine with some degreaser and scrubbing it down. Alright, I sprayed a little degreaser, engine degreaser through here. I already kind of hosed it down once, going back over it with a toothbrush to get any of the excess dirt that didn't want to come out of there out. I sprayed down in here really good and got that all done. And now I'm sort of just spraying down everything I can and just knocking down all of this extra oil and stuff that is built up. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping that once I get this cleaned up, we won't have to worry about it being covered in grease and oil anymore. But there is a lot of grease and oil up in here. You can already see how much cleaner the throttle body's gotten. All right, so between my toothbrush and this, oops, and my phone just crashed. Okay, so I have washed this off a couple of times and got most of the heavy grease and oil buildup that was up here on top off. I still have some down inside of here. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna get all that out of there, but it looks a lot better. So my question is, where did this all come from? Is this being blown up? Was it coming out of the power steering? I don't hear any vacuum leaks or anything like that, so far everything sounds good. So yeah, I just don't know where all the oil came from. So could it have been the air oil separator had gone bad, they replaced it but didn't clean anything? I really don't know. So I'm just cleaning this up right now, give myself a starting point to work with. And as you can see, the car is currently running. So I'm just gonna let it warm up, burn off any of this extra stuff. I'm gonna go get some more different cleaner. I just got engine cleanser, but I'm gonna get some of that foaming cleanser, and hopefully I can get down inside here a little bit better and get some of this other oil out of there. But yeah, so other than that, that's kind of where we're at. So next thing I'm gonna do, I've already got the wheels loose. I'm gonna put this thing up on jack stands, at least the back end, so I can do the oil change and the spark plugs. So I'm gonna get on that right now. All right, the other thing is, I was looking up this spoiler cover online and prices are all over the place, and I'm confused as 2002 is the cutoff, 2003, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Everybody's got their ad a little different, but I noticed that there's these holes that you can reach
from the underneath here. So I think what I'm going to end up doing to repair this, instead of replacing it, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this back on here. I'm going to figure out where the holes are. I'm going to go ahead and drill through those, and then put in a low head bolt so that I can secure it, and maybe some double-sided stick tape on the inside just to keep it from rattling. But I think that's what I'm going to do. There's no reason to spend a lot of money on that, especially if I actually want to get rid of it and actually put a wing on the back of this car. I do want to go to the hard top, so maybe I'll just do it all at once. I don't know. But so car's been running for a while. Trying to just cook off all of this liquid that I still down in here. All of the steam here is just that steam. It's not smoke from oil or anything. You can tell the car is running really good, but it still says it has a miss. But I think the more I run it, the better it's going to get. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to step inside real quick. I bought some injector cleaner that I wanted to stick in this while I'm doing all this. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I ended up buying was some of this liquid moly fuel injected cleaner. I've never tried this before, but I do like liquid moly oils, so I thought I'd give this a try. And this says that it will treat up to 7 to 20 gallons. This car currently has about half a tank, so I'm not really sure what that is. I haven't looked up the fuel capacity on this, but yeah, it just seems to run smoother and smoother every single time I let it run for a while. So maybe just sitting for a long time was part of the problem. So yeah, so we're gonna get that done. Trunk needs to be emptied out and cleaned up. I don't know what that Fram filter's to. I'll have to look that up. Maybe I can use it on another car. But I did buy the Porsche filter for this, so we should be good. So yeah, let me get this open. I'll get this in the fuel tank, and then go from there. Alright, so I went ahead and dumped the whole can in. Even at half a tank, I'm going to drive it up the street here after I do the tune-up anyway. I can fill up the tank tomorrow, but a little extra cleaner won't hurt it. So that can is pretty much empty. Alright, throw that in the garbage can. There we go. Put this back on. Yeah, it looks like my fuel, whatever this is broke. It just keeps breaking off. It's all covered in grease and oil, probably gas. So, alright, so that's that. We're going to let this run until it heats up completely. While it's doing that, I'm going to get it situated on the jack stands. Okay, so I just pulled the air filter out, and I don't know, was there a piece of foam that was supposed to be over this, or is this just so much crap that is built up in this? I guess, oh my god. I'm gonna say this might be some of the reason why it runs so poorly. Well, I shouldn't say it runs poorly. It actually runs pretty good. But all things considered, this is black. What the hell? I think this was foam. This must have been foam at some point and just basically broke down to nothing. Okay, so I think I will get online. I will get me a K&N filter for now, and then I'll do a cold air intake later. Once I get it through admissions and get it registered into my name, I'll worry about getting it performanced up. Alright, so a quick trip down to the auto parts store, and I picked up a K&N filter for the Boxster. This part number is 332773. So I'm going to drop that in there and see if that helps. Maybe this will clear up our check engine light for the misfire. Maybe it's just, with all this crud, it was just not getting enough air. But you can look how much dirt came out of that filter when I turned it over, and this foam or whatever this was. Look, it just breaks up by touching it. So that was pretty much garbage, and it plugged up the filter. So let me get this filter into the cage and then back in the car, and then we'll see how it runs. Guess I'll have to put the sticker on this thing because this piece here is foam, and I don't know if that would be a good idea. So we can stick it on this, and then that way when they pull it out, they'll know. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this in there and drop it back in. Okay, so big red and white sticker is on there. Let's go ahead and stick the key in and see if that makes it sound any different. Gotta find it first. All right, key, ignition. All right, wheels up. Does it sound any different? I don't know. It definitely doesn't sound like it's missing right now. And it is sucking a lot of air, it sounds like. Alright, well, it looks like tomorrow will be tune-up because my parts just got here. And it's already starting to get a little on the dusky side. So it goes from being hot down to nice and cool and then dark.